Have you ever wondered if you can shoot the Milky Way with the DJI Osmo Action? Well, let's find out. Now, when it comes to using my little DJI Osmo Action, it's usually just mounted in the car, just collecting B-roll for my YouTube channel. And one night I thought, hey, I wonder if I can shoot a nightscape with it. I mean, we can shoot ISO 3200. It has a fast aperture lens. Let's just give it a crack, shall we? So right now I've got the DJI Osmo Action mounted on my Syrup Genie Mini 2. The only reason for that is because the ball head I'm using is being used for the camera I'm filming on right now, and I left my other one at home. So I'm just making do with this. Also, because I've been out here shooting a few time lapses and stuff like that, you know, I forgot to bring my other ball head. Anyway, let's get back to the DJI Osmo Action. Now, I'm just going to set it up with a exposure of 60 seconds. I know that breaks all the rules, but because this is a such a small and tiny sensor, I'm going to try and allow as much light as possible to come in. So we might get a little bit of trailing the stars, but you know what, I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to punch up the ISO to 3200, and our settings are manual, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do. So let's point up at the Milky Way and see how it looks. Alright, so we just finished our first exposure with the little Osmo Action. I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like. And it actually looks pretty cool on this little screen. I know if we blow it up and make it bigger, it probably is going to show a little bit of noise, but I think it's a pretty damn good result. Now, I can tell my white balance is completely off here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust my white balance. Oops. So I'm going to change my white balance to a custom white balance of about 4000 Kelvin, so making it nice and cool. And I'm going to change my format to JPEG and RAW, because I was just shooting in JPEG then. It just goes to show I don't really use this little DJI Osmo Action for just still shots. So it's a bit of a learning experience playing with the camera mode. Alright, and we've also got a 2-second timer as well. So we'll fire that off and see how that looks. Alright, so we just finished taking that photo. Now let's check it out. The white balance looks so much better. I could probably do with slight tweaking. We've shot raw, so we can play around with that probably later. But I do know I've got a bit of warp going on there. So I've just noticed that there's a function here called de-warp, so we'll turn that on. Alright, let's see what other functions we got here. So JPEG and RAW. Yeah, it only seems to be 3 functions. So it's white balance, de-warp, and JPEG RAW format. So here we go again. 60-second exposure, ISO 3200, 2-second timer delay, and we'll see how that de-warp, what that does to the image. Alright, so we just finished taking that photograph with de-warp on. Now let's have a look at the difference. That's made a big difference in the straightness of my horizon. Mind you, I am a little bit off with this tripod as well, so you know what, I don't really care. That's pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is take probably about 10-15 shots and stack them and see if I can reduce that noise a bit more as well, and just see how far I can push this little DJI Osmo Action. Well, I've just finished taking the 10 photos to stack, so we'll see how that turns out. But either way, you can shoot the Milky Way or shoot nightscapes with the little DJI Osmo Action, and it was great fun doing it. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment if I may have missed something you want to know. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And don't forget to check out some other videos. Alright guys, well, until next time, see you later.